hydrate. Lesson of the day. Okay, yeah, whenever
We're on.
we're up and running. Okay, great. The third pillar, sleep. Very, very important. If we were going to prioritize anything, like all of these things matter just as much as one another, but oh man, sleep and hydration are just so wildly important. I talked about physical activity for way too long there, but if I care about being physically active and my body increasing strength, physically performing better, all of my efforts mean nothing if I'm not getting good quality sleep. Because good quality sleep is when our bodies recover and they adapt and change. So they actually, all that effort goes nowhere if my body didn't recover from those stresses, right? So it rebuilds itself when we sleep. So getting deep sleep, oh, nothing could be more important except for hydration. So that being said, we want to create a sleep environment that is positive and supports us. Dark, cool, quiet environment. If getting to sleep is difficult for you, ask yourself why. Like let's figure out what could be going on that is not allowing you to get to sleep. If you are stressed, well, stress is huge, right? Stress before bed will keep you up forever. Your mind's going to keep running. There are strategies. Not all these strategies are going to work for everyone. It's really like you gotta pursue it for yourself. What is the strategy that helps me to get to bed better? Is it journaling, writing things down? Is it counting sheep? Is it doing breath work? Breath work, super, super positive, brings you into a nice parasympathetic calm state and can allow you to get to bed easier. But if you create the environment, and then the major things we'd say from our society today, the electronics, the phones, we got to put them down an hour to 2 hours before bed. When that email, you know what I mean? That email goes off and you're like, oh, I should check that. No, don't check it. Go to bed. Go to bed, put it to the side. TV in the bedroom. I'm not going to tell you guys to change your whole house around, but TV in the bedroom is a really bad idea. It's too convenient to just keep watching TV until you pass out, right? It is. And that really messes with our sleep cycles. So if we can avoid the electronics for an hour-ish, maybe 2, before we go to bed, will be better than not. It will help us get to better sleep. We do want to limit, I know I just stressed hydration, we do want to limit water intake about 1 to 2 hours before bed as well. We want to make sure that we are consuming our meals, our last meal, a little bit before bed as well. If push came to shove, if you're a late night worker and you get home and you have to have food because you didn't have enough food through the day, get the food in. That's okay. Your body will figure it out. But dark, cool, calm environment, no electronics, no other stimuluses that are going to offset the eyes and impact the sleep cycles, and you're already off to a good start. You could even say, what about like a warm shower? Very calming, can work. That's a good thing to do in the evening before you go to bed. A decision that I made for myself. It is so easy to just search things on the internet, go on to social media before bed. I had to make the decision. I do not want this phone in the bedroom. But hey, that's my alarm clock. What do? I was one day biking around the neighborhood, saw a garage sale. I stopped the garage sale. I was like, you guys got an alarm clock? It was one of the brown ones. You know what I mean? Like the analog brown ones. They sold it to me for $1, which was great. I would have given them more if they wanted. I don't care. But I got an alarm clock, and now that's what's in. Like an alarm clock from the 60s. I don't know. It's in my bedroom. That's what's in my bedroom now. I'm obsessive. My phone still has the backup alarms. There's 4 of them. I wake up very well in the morning. I am terrified that I don't show up to work on time. So there are 4 backup alarms set. I wake up with the analog alarm, and then I go turn those off. So point being is I had to make that active decision probably like 2 years ago that I did not want the phone in the bedroom anymore. It is a distraction. I didn't get to sleep as well. It works. It works. It works for me. I shouldn't say it works for everyone. It worked for me though. So developing strategies that help you to go to bed better, faster, like too important. Can't stress enough how important sleep is. We're going to cover brain stimulation. There's a lot of research out there. I'm not going to be able to speak about all of it. I've basically done light reading. But there's so much that is starting to come out in regards to the challenges that our brains can go through where if we are not using our brains, they really start to perform worse for us. We're not as focused. Our mental acuity starts to go. We start to see the plasticity of the brain change, right? But we can improve these things the same way we did when we were kids in school, right? It's like the more that we keep challenging our brains through reading, education, through small tasks, games, tossing a ball off a wall. It can be anything. It can be anything. Just do it. Just do it because it is such a positive impact on your lives to continue to have that great cognition, to be able to have that quick functioning, quick processing brain, and then we can stave off dementia. There's other things that can lead to dementia, but it's like this, it's a major thing that we can help to stave off other conditions. And then the last one that I want to cover is relationships and purpose, right? So that's that last pillar there. I do think that one matters a ton. We are in a society that is built off of communities, friendship, love. All of that is so important. What is any of this for that I just discussed if we can't have that? And I know I'm talking to the right group because you guys are all part of a great community right here. You're all here every week, or the weeks that you're supposed to. Like, you guys are here, you're communicating, you're interacting, you're allowing me to come talk to you with all that I have to say. That's a beautiful thing already as it is. You can do more of that. Have people over for dinner. Don't make cookies. I mean, like sometimes you can make cookies, but
No,
like,
make cake instead.
Make a big vegetable display. Make some fun dips from like a Greek yogurt. Just just have fun with it though. Like we don't want it to be boring. Have fun with it. But like someone start that party. I want to get invited to that party. No, yeah, like go for walks with your friends, or go to the gym. Like I can't tell you guys enough. I know I work at a gym. I'm biased, but the gym is an incredible place. It really is because you go, you work out, you are physically making yourself better, but the social interaction is it's great, You can get your frustrations out. You can talk about the bad day you were having, and then you walk out of there, you're like, I feel amazing. I'm going to go do good in this world. Like you're a whole different person when you leave the gym. But it's such an incredible community as well, just like this one. We can't stress enough how important it is to continue being interactive socially. And I know I'll bring it up just the one more time is that the electronics, the phone, right? We need to separate ourselves as much as possible from it. I use it for work. It's important. It's really good for me to use for work. I use it socially as well, but I have to actively make myself put it down because it's addictive, because it can be too much. To go be with other people, to start playing pickleball. That's a fun sport. I like that pickleball. Like to do those other things and be with other people, having fun and interacting and smiling and having real conversations. Like, there's nothing more important, right? And we can do that in many different ways than, just the basic, like, come over and sit down. Like, hey, let's come over, sit down, make some fun, good food for us. Let's do these other things, too, together, right? So, in summary, I kind of want to hit these main bullet points. But number one, with all of this, consistency is key, right? Consistency is key. The more consistent we are physically being active, the more consistent we are with consuming very good, healthy, nutrient-dense foods that will benefit and allow our bodies to thrive, the better that this all is going to work. It doesn't have to be perfect every day. 70% is good, 80% is good, 0% is not good, right? Consistency, consistency. Something I learned in school, I love this, but it's the KISS acronym. And what the KISS acronym stands for, K-I-S-S.
Keep it simple, sweetheart.
Wait, what?
Keep it simple, sweetheart.
We can't say the other one?
I know, but sweetheart sounds better.
We can go with that. I'll leave it up to your imagination. Oh no, I'm gonna say it. Keep it simple, stupid. No, sweetheart. I like sweetheart. I like sweetheart way better. That's amazing. So, but the point of it is, it's a funny way to learn the acronym. But the point of it is really keep it simple. Like, don't do anything that you are not ready for. If you're thinking nutritionally, like, this is hard. Like, there's a lot of changes to make. No, make one change. Make 2 changes. If you said, okay, I'm consuming too much sugar. Let's remove the sugar. Start there. It's going to go better. It's going to go better, right? Like, one change at a time. Allow yourself to start feeling better. And then you're, hey, 2 weeks from now, I'm ready for another change. Let's take it another step. Little by little works way better than crash diving into like a hardcore diet, which don't get me into diets. Don't get me into that. That's a fun conversation. That's for the Q&A. Very, very important to set yourself up for success, right? It's to keep it simple, consistency. Being an advocate for your own health. Please encourage that. We have a lot of smart physicians out there. They're amazing. You know, like there's a lot of very good doctors. We see them such a small percentage of time, and the amount of information that we end up receiving from them in that moment, it's not enough. It's not that. It's not them. It's not enough. We need more information. Research things. Take control into your hands of your health. It's very important because nobody else can do it for us. We can try to help each other, like for sure. Like, and it's a positive thing. It's a good thing. But eventually, we have to do it for ourselves. We have to, and we have to be willing to make that change. So, we're taking responsibility. We're prioritizing our own lives, right? And the last one, because like I know you guys weigh in. It's great to have that metric. It's very important. Observing change over time, but don't obsess over it. The weight isn't everything. Our strength, the stronger, the more muscle that we have, that has greater weight per gram than body fat, right? So we want to use that metric as a means of, is change occurring? But more importantly, how do you feel? How does your face look in the morning when you wake up? How do things fit? Am I physically performing better than I did the other week? Like, all these other details are just simply more important to me. More important. But again, objective measurements also matter a lot. So we don't want to lose sight of it. We just don't want to obsess over it. Don't obsess over it. Any questions?